Friends, in this video we will discuss about the topic digestive system. Let's begin. So first of all, let me give you a brief idea what happens in the digestive system. Everyone knows food from the mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. So uh, when we eat the food, right, this area which is there, it is known as your buccal cavity. It is known as your buccal cavity. Now in this buccal cavity only, or in your mouth, there is a structure known as epiglottis. It is known as what? It is known as epiglottis. Somewhere over here it is very minute. So what is the function of this epiglottis? The function of this epiglottis is to allow the food to only go into the food pipe, not in the windpipe. Always remember, food pipe is behind windpipe. Now when this food come, it contracts, then again it comes, it contracts, right, and it goes into the stomach. Why this contraction, relaxation, this process takes place? And first of all, you should know what is this movement known as. This movement is known as peristalsis movement. What is this movement known as? This movement is known as your peristalsis movement. Now the advantage of peristalsis movement is that it is not dependent upon gravity. Since it is not dependent upon gravity, so if while you are sleeping or you are in any position you are eating, the food will come from the food pipe into the stomach and everything will happen. It is not like that the food will stuck somewhere over here. So this is its major advantage. It comes into the stomach. In the stomach, there is an inlet and outlet, same like epiglottis. It is known as ball gut it is known as, right. uh, and this food remains over here for about like 2 to 3 hours, and enzymes and all, they gets mixed with it, and it forms a soluble solid known as chyme. It is known as chyme. So when this bile gut opens, the food moves into the small intestine. Now the small intestine is again a very complex structure. Now you must be thinking, the small intestine, it is very much long. It is long as 6 meters, and 6 meters is basically the height of a two-floor building. So you must be thinking how it gets fit in our body. Actually, friends, what happens is that if I talk about in thickness, it is very thin and it is very coiled. Since it is very thin and coiled, so it is able to fit in it. And over here you can see large intestine is there. Large intestine is very much thick. Large intestine is very much thick. It is about just 1.5 meters only. Now why this is, now this is very big, this is very small, so why they are known as large and small? They are known as large and small because of their thickness, right? Its thickness very small intestine. Its thickness is very large intestine. From the small intestine, all the waste products goes into the large intestine to the rectum, and rectum. In the anus also there is a structure which have the same functions like bile gut and epiglottis. Name is different. Sprinter it is known as. So when it comes over here and when you have to remove the waste material, it opens and your waste material is passed. So this was all the structure of your digestive system. Now I will discuss about some more things. Now you must be knowing about the digestive juice known as saliva. Now in the mouth only, there is a gland known as the salivary glands. The function of the salivary glands is that it releases the saliva, which is the digestive juice, and it gets mixed with the food. Salivary glands, right? It secretes salivary juice which is having an enzyme known as salivary amylase. So what happens? Salivary gland, saliva, enzyme, salivary amylase. Now there's one more gland, and which is the end organ of our body, known as liver. Liver releases bile juice, and this bile juice is sometimes gets stored in the gallbladder. When any requirement is there, it gets released into the small intestine. Now some students commit this famous error that they think that it gets secreted into stomach. Not to stomach, only to the small intestine. Now, pancreas releases pancreatic juice, which has enzymes like pancreatic amylase, lipase, and trypsin. You have to remember their names. So, with this concept is finished, and that's why I've drawn this diagram so that I can easily explain you in less time. Let's have a quick summary. Mouth, buccal cavity, epiglottis, salivary glands, saliva, food gets mixed, esophagus, what is the movement? Peristalsis movement, stomach waits for 2-3 hours, mixture of enzymes forms chyme, bowel gut opens, moves into small intestine, waste material, large intestine, rectum, anus, sphincter opens, waste material gets passed. So, this was all about the digestive system in humans. I hope that you all must have understood the concept behind this, and some of the common functions of organs like epiglottis, bile gut, sphincter. Names are different, their function is same, that they are like inlets, they are like doors. When the requirement is there, they get open, right? So, thank you and Jai Jagat. Have a nice day.